のある限り君は Dream of Love 守り続けてゆく永遠に
Hey YouTube fans, people into webs, it's me, Sam of SG1, back with another Transformers review. Yes. Yeah, I thought I'd do another one. It's been a while, a couple of weeks. Yeah, so for today's viewing, listening delectations, I'm going to be doing Beast Wars Neo, and I can pick all these fuckers up. Magmatron, yes indeed, Magmatron. Now, before I get into everything, I'm just going to give you some. You can stand up there. I'm going to give you some bio. Excuse me. Oh, I've got a cough. It's that time of year. It's fucking October. I hate this time of year. A little fair on Saturday. I'm not going though. Right. Now, before I get into the and it said bio then for some reason. Bio. Before I get into the bio, this character was only available in Beast Wars Neo in Japan. However, back in, let me just check for you, it was released in '99 in Japan, and then in 2000 it was a Target exclusive as part of the Dinobots range of Beast machines. Right, I'm going to read you both the tech specs. Right, the Destron, or Predacon, depending on your variants. His function is Emperor of Destruction. His tech specs are excuse me. Magmatron's beast mode is comprised of 3 dinosaurs, all-around warrior, an all-around warrior, more wildly evil than even Galvatron. On the one hand, he is violently enthusiastic, while on the other hand, he can judge situations quite reasonably. He is also charismatic enough so that the other Destrons, Predacons, acknowledge his superiority. Now, the Beast Machines one, his function is warrior, and he has a motto this time: till all is won. Following interplanetary quest for energy capsules, okay, I'm sure it means energon cubes, but there you go. Magmatron returned to Cybertron to find can't speak today either, an alarmingly growing population of Viacon drones. Revealed by his followers and reviled by his enemies, Magmatron is known by all as the Emperor of Destruction. His determination to succeed is unshakable and accepts nothing less from total victory. Myotronic Spark allows for separation into 3 aggressive dinosaur modes: Land Saw, Sea Saw, Sky Saw. I'll get to that in a moment. When recombines into an unstoppable tri-dinosaur fusor. And now you know. So then, we get onto the figures themselves. Now, it says Land Saw, Sea Saw, and Sky Saw. Now, I have done a little bit of research into these dinosaurs, and firstly, this is an elasmosaur, not a plesiosaur, an elasmosaur. Now, elasmosaurs have really long necks. If it was a plesiosaur, it'd have a neck about that big. Yeah, but this is an elasmosaur. That's how you say it. So that's him for the moment. Landsaur. Now, I thought this was either an Allosaurus or a Megalosaurus. Turns out it's a Gigantosaurus, which is the largest meat-eating animal ever to walk the earth. Even bigger than bigger than the largest T-Rex. However, T-Rex skulls and teeth are designed to crunch bone. These teeth are only designed to rip flesh. So it's basically a giant raptor, is basically what it is. And this fella, this little thing, broke it. No, it's just popped off the fucking hinge. Yeah, there's a lot of popping off of this. Anyway, This beautiful little thing is what you call a Quetzalcoatlus. A Quetzalcoatlus, and one of the largest flying creatures ever to fly the earth, I suppose. Now, anyway, right, I'm going to get onto the... well, I'll show you the individual beasts themselves first, then I'll show you the Tri-Dinosaur Gangbang Fuso mode. Can't talk. I should learn to talk before doing videos. Anyway, yeah, he has articulation in the head, he has articulation in the neck, so you can get quite a lot of movement out of it, really. His beak opens and closes. You know, he's got leg articulation. His legs will move. You can put him into a seating position, and he will sit quite favourably. You know, he does have a gimmick, which is not intrusive. And we'll say that it's not intrusive. Excuse me. He will flap his wings like that. You just pull the tail out, and he flaps. It's pretty cool, actually. Like I say, it's not intrusive. It's not like something they've added on here and you press a button and it does something wild. No, it's like I say, it's integrated. In fact, if you didn't know it was there, you'd never guess it was there. You know, you couldn't go, oh, there's a button there, I'll press that. You know, so that's pretty sweet. The Elasmosaur. Now the Elasmosaur, as you can see, the head, it's a little loose there. I need some clear nail varnish on there. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, if you've got a ball joint on a transformer that's, you know, a bit loose, tends to pop off a bit, what you want to do, get some clear nail varnish and almost dry brush the ball, let it dry obviously, and then stick it back on and it tightens it up. So, but I'm gonna pluck the courage up to go and get some clear nail varnish, and you know, and buy it, and go, I'd like some clear nail varnish, please. And then the lasses behind the counter start giggling. It's not for what you think. It's for touching up transformers. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But anyway, again, his head, his jaw rather. You can open and close it. No, it won't want to do it. There you go. And each segment is on a ball joint, so you can get any pose you want out of this neck. It is fan-fucking-tastic. The neck is brilliant. Again, he has a gimmick. You take his back flippers, and then you push them, and he swims. Whee! Again, not intrusive. Again, out of the way. It's great. And then we come to the Gigantosaurus. In terms of articulation on this fella, his arms will on a ball and will just sort of rotate around. His legs will do that, back and forth. Well, I think no, they won't do a 360 only because of this kibble here. But they will do it that way. His feet will move and things like that, and his mouth will. That's part of the gimmick as well. Now, also with this fella, he comes with 5 missiles, sorry. And they all store. See, for example, the Quetzalcoatlus has 2 stored in his wings. So you get said missile, open his mouth, and you slot it in like so, and then you open his head and it fires out, which is pretty cool. Let's see. I mean, the one thing about this figure is each one of these could be a transformer in itself, but it isn't though. Right, I'm going to get onto the transformation because it is quite an in-depth. So actually, we best start with this fella. Basically, what we do here is we flip this open, we flip this entire section up, and we rotate these sections out like so, and we rotate it all up like that. Now, this grey bit in here is on like a sliding clasp, and you just slide. And what am I doing? Should I do robot mode? Yeah, I'll do robot mode first, then I'll do the gangbang mode because it's a bit shit, to be honest. Anyway, you get this section and then you just how do I do it now? I've been playing with this thing for 2 days. See if I can do it. I can't remember how to do it now. oh yeah, I'm trying to slide off the wrong bit. This grey section up in here, you pull that forward and this section comes off. We'll just remove that till later. Then what we do is we pull this section back, pull this section up, pull this section down, and we just leave that out for now because it becomes something else later. Then we take what will become his arms, we rotate them out, rotate this peg out like that. Then we move his arms down, rotate out like that, sorry, move out his little thumb, same with his hand that side, and there we go. And we move that forward, and that's that transformed. Then we come to this fella. Now the tail on mine again needs some tightening up because it does tend to fall. If it falls off, I'll just take it off. Right, for this we see these little tabs here. Pull this section out. It will come out. It should. There we go. Pull this section out. That'll become his. Well, I'll leave that to surprise. Then what we do is it's already come off, so we'll take his tail off. Now the good thing about this guy is all the missiles store. He has a missile in there like that, stores it nicely in his tail. He has 2 missiles stored on there, and of course he has the 2 missiles stored on the wings in his Quetzalcoatlus. Right, now we move his legs down. We pull this turquoise section forward and we rotate that round. Just move those out for the time being. Then what we do is we disconnect this section at the back like so and pull that up. Then we take these sections here and then we rotate them inwards and then clip them together when it wants to do it. Come on, there we go. Come on. Come on, you fucker. Why won't you fucking do it? What's wrong with you? Come on, you fuckstick. There we go. Right. Right, then we take. Oh, come on, fucking hell. Arrgh. Just don't want to fucking play now. Anyway, we take these sections here, pull those down. We take his head section and we rotate it. Which way do we? Oh, we flip it up. That should be still forward there. And we rotate it that way. Then we take his legs. We take these grey sections, pull them all the way down. Then we straighten out his dinosaur legs. We rotate them round, and then we fold these little tines through his feet, through his toes, like that. That's it, straighten up here. Then we take this section, pull that out. Then we get this section in here, pull that back. Oh, my fucking shoulders are killing. Same again for this section, pull that all out, straighten his leg out. Pull that section down. Pull those in, flip that down, and we flip this grey section down like so. Right, so far so good. After the... Why would that stay in there now? Like I say, I've been transforming this all week to get this review right. Then we've got to tick... I've got to reveal his head now because there's a sequence of events that you've got to follow. To transform this, we lift these legs up like so, just for out the way. Then we grab this whole section, pull that up, pull that down to reveal his head. Then we rotate this section back up like so, lift that up. And then we get his head. There's a little tab there and a little post there, and it should click into place like so. There we go. Then we take this section. There's a clip there and a post there and a post there. So basically what we do is, in here there's a hole there, there's a hole there, hole there and a hole there. So we then just have to sort of really kind of finagle this in because it's got a tendency not to go in properly. And then we see fucking thing. You're thinking, after all this fucking about, this best be worth it. Right. Then we push, so we sort of finagle that in. Come on, come on. There we are. Click that in there, and it should be like this. And we pull that shut. Then we flip that down, flip that over there, and we flip that over there too. Come on. Oh, you fucking twat. There we are. So far so good. Right, then we take this section. We take this section and we sort of just open the arms a little bit so we can get it on. And there's like a clip there and a post there, and then there's a hole there and a post there. Then we connect the two like so. Actually no, we need to shut that section, and on this side there's a little post, there's a little port in there, and there's a post on there, and we just have to fix that in like, sorry, I'm going to have to turn this round so I can see what I'm doing. Put that in like, there we are, and then that should enable that to clip into place on the back. Like I said, it's a lot of fucking about this. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. There's probably going to have to be a jump cut in there somewhere. Right. Then we take this arm, there's a peg there and a post there, and we just click that in like that. Nearly there. And we take these hands and we rotate them back. The instructions say to fold them in there, but what I like to do, because it's a fuse or anyway, I like to place them over that so it looks like it's clasping that, which is pretty sweet. Same for this side, clasping that. There we go. Fold these bastards back down as well. Right, we nearly got it. Right, then we take his head, his elastomer head. There's a little post on the bottom, and there's a little port in there, but it's a bit fiddly to get in, really, because this whole fucking assembly doesn't like to sit properly, so we sit that. Come on. There we are. And I like to open his mouth a little bit like that. Then we fold that in and we just plug that back onto there. And if it'll go back on there, that's the question. Oh, you fucking twats. There we are, fold that up, sort of pull it all down to keep it all together. Right, then we take his weapons. We take this section and we fold those in like that, and we fold that in too. Then we get these, rotate them forward like so, and we just click them out once, and now that becomes a shield kind of clawy thing. And there's a clip joint there, and there's the corresponding hole there. Then we just clip that on like so. We're nearly there. Now this section we removed earlier. We flip the purple sections up like that to reveal a spark crystal. And we take this section and we plug it in thusly. Now this has got a dual role. It can either be a big sword, like so, or you can pull down this little thing here and shoot that off into the air. There it is. It's very sensitive, this gun. And then it can be a gun as well. So you can put any of the missiles in and be a gun. But I prefer it as a sword. So we then take it and then we So we'll place it in his hand. There's a post on the end and there's a part in his hand. We place it on. I'm going to fold that down first. Then we can. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. There we go. Finally got it. And there he is in robot mode. Now he's pretty cool in this mode. He really is fucking awesome. Awesome sauce. He's big, he's chunky, he's fucking weighs a bit as well. He's really heavy. It's a nice figure. After all that fucking about just to get him to there though. I mean, I like the idea, it's kind of like three in one. Now the articulation, because he doesn't have much because of the kibble, really. I mean, look at that kibble at the back, that's a bit, yeah. So, I mean, his head will, no. His arms will, no, because it's not all in properly. There we are, now it is. His arms will sort of move out and move in and bend at the elbow, bend at the wrist. His legs will, I mean, you can get a Perceptor kick out of him. Ha! He will bend at the knee, but the joint is really stiff, you know, so he's got a bit of articulation, but because of the kibble and everything on it, and the fact that it's all just like sort of willpower holding it together, it's pretty poor in that department. But I like it. If you've got a shelf of Beast Wars, he has got to be on it. He is really fucking cool. I do like him, the Emperor of Destruction. Just wish that all the parts would fit in properly, you know. But you know, hey ho. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, he's got his little. Now, after all that, I'm gonna take you to the fucking weird fucking gangbang mode. Yes, right. We disconnect that. We disconnect this. We disconnect everything else. So we just pull that off, and we basically take everything back to beast mode. So we take him back to beast mode, we rotate these out, we pull that out, pull that down, rotate that back, then we rotate these up, then we disconnect this is waste like that, and then we rotate this section back round, then we plug that back in, then we rotate his legs back round. Well, one thing I will mention, he's got wheels for some reason. Not indicated why he has them, but he just has them. Yeah, so then we, this section here, oh fucking hell. Before I put that back on, this section here has got two ports and posts. We just fold them on top of them to keep them secure. We rotate that back in, rotate that down, rotate this, rotate these tines out, and we fold the whole leg back up like so. Do the same for this end. The tines out, that's in, the guard's in. You pull that back, rotate all that in, and there we go. Then we sort of bend his leg to make it look more dinosaur-y, like so. Then we get this section, we remove the missile. Missile fits nicely into his tail. Get this section, pull that down, then we slot it into his neck like so, like that. There we are. Rotate his arms round. Take this section, which shouldn't have come off, but it did. Rotate that round, and then there's a hole there and a post there, and there's a hole there and a post in there. So basically rotate. Fucking hell. That doesn't want to fucking play today, does it? Fucking thing. Right, rotate all that section up. I'll do it that way so it doesn't fall out again, and then we just finagle that in. Come on. That's it. Finagle that in. And we sort of prise it all together to open it fits. There we are. And that's back into his Gigantosaurus mode. And then we basically leave him like this. And then how are we doing this? How do we do it? I'm just trying to remember. Right, yeah. Leave his out, rotate these sections out, his hands out like that to become feet. Fold that in. Down, like that, and like that. Then we rotate this section back. And that, I think, goes on the tail somewhere. Right. I'm just trying to remember how this goes. Bear with me a second. Oh right, yeah, that goes on top. There's a post in there and there's a hole in there, and we connect it like that. That comes down. That comes down. Sure, this is the way to go. Oh wait, no, I've done something wrong. Take this grey, pull that back, this grey section here comes back out, and it connects into there by sliding it into this joint, like so. Oh, everything pops off this fucking thing. Right, then we, right, that's it. That comes around like that, turn those round. Turn those around. You can tell I ain't done this in ages. Well, I did it the other night and I can't remember how to fucking do it now. Right. That post, that click joint there, goes into this post here. Like. There's also a hole in the bottom of his tail, goes onto that post there. So, we're just gonna have to kind of finagle that in. I don't want to fucking do it now. There we go. Took some fucking doing. Right. Pull that round like that. Pull that section down over everything. It should fit. And it's fucking not. That's because I've done that wrong again. I might have to. I was going to start this review off again, but really, after all this, I can't be arsed. Alright, so slide on there, you cunts. Pardon my French. Right, we fold that all down, and that all should nicely fit. On everything, and that should go in there. All should go in there. And that's my text message. That folds back under there because there's nowhere else for it. Alright, and I think that's it. Yep, that's it. And we rotate this tail up like so. Cannot hard work this. And we rotate his head up. Rotate his legs out like that. Now, these two clips here clip into these holes here. Like. So I think those go. Yeah, those go up like that. That's it. Sorry, these feet go up and fit there just quite nicely. So then we connect this fucking thing all together. Like I said, it's really not worth it after all that effort. And then it just clips into there like so. And his head can come up, and there he is in his evil gangbang mode of death. Should the need ever arise, there it is. Yes, and that's pretty much it, really. And of course, all the gimmicks work in this mode too. His tail, his thing at the back will like that, and his wings will sort of, if I can get it, yeah, there we are, fly. It's hard to pull though there. There we are, fly. And there he is, the evil gangbang mode of death. Take from that what you will. I suppose it's a nice thing to have all the modes do something else as well, instead of just being a robot mode. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a tail, like a dragon, or a chimera type of thing. I'm going to go chimera sort of thing. Fusori. I mean, it's a nice idea. I mean, I must admit, it's not executed fantastically well overall. The robot mode is. The individual beasts are fantastic. I will say that. But overall, I think this is a cool guy, and I think you should get him because he's one of those things that he's cool and a bit shit at the same time. And I think Beast Wars has that. I mean, this is definitely it's a third mode because we say it's a third mode type of thing. But yeah, I mean, thanks for sitting and watching me prattle on about this guy. Thanks for watching me struggle to transform the fucking thing. Just put him down there. But yeah, that's me done for this review. I will catch you all later. Bye for now.